Automobile Magazine has chosen its Automobile of the Year for more than 2 decades. Over the years, we have picked everything from entry-level economy cars to supercars, and everything in between. We pick Automobile of the Year sometimes based on fabulous new technology. We've chosen cars of the future that you can buy today. We've chosen cars that have made a huge new statement for a company. But sometimes we just choose cars because we love them and we want to own them personally. And that's the case for 2012.
So the Audi A7, let me start driving the Audi A7. It kind of snuck up on us because we've been hearing about this car for a long time, and mechanically it is an A6. So you go, what's the big deal? It's an A6 with a hatchback. But it seems just so much finer than that somehow. I think this is one of those cars that calls into question more expensive cars, because this one isn't cheap. But it does make you think, okay, if I were to spend $150,000, what am I getting that's necessarily better than this? Even if you were a billionaire, if you had this A7 parked out in front of your 15-room mansion, it would look right. You wouldn't go, oh, the help is visiting.
Part of the beauty is in simplicity. There's not a great deal of excess inside. There are a few buttons. Things are evident. It's easy to get in the car and drive it. I picked this car up at the airport, drove it out to the track, had not a single question about how things worked, how to use it, and I was deeply impressed by the fact that it's really powerful, but not excessively so. I used the navigation system the other day. It was easy to program, it was not obstructive as many are, and it very quickly gave me the instructions that I needed to get where I wanted to go. It's consciously simplified, consciously beautiful, and it just works.
You see a car in an auto show, and that's one thing. It can look good or not good, but the true test of a car is when you see it on the street. And I think the true test of a car is when you see it on city streets in the traffic mix. And that's where this car just looks like $1 million. On a twisty country road like we're on right now, the car is incredibly rewarding to drive, incredibly balanced, predictable, composed. So I love the sound of this supercharged V6. I've never gotten out of the A7 and said, well, it's nice, but I wish I had a V8. I can't imagine anyone wishing for a V8 in this car, whether you're on a road like we're on right now, or on a freeway, or on a racetrack. I think the A7's supercharged V6 is all the engine you'll ever need.
The A7 is a family car. It's a luxury car. It's a long-distance tourer. It's a beautiful car. It's an enthusiast car. But the one thing it isn't is my car. So I'm going to have one more drive in it before we have to send it back to Audi.